Minnie, I know you've said with your role on Speechless that this was a role that a lot of other women didn't want to take because of how sort of unlikable the character was, and yet that was a piece of what appealed to you on some level, the challenge of that.
Well, it's one of my strong points, you know.
Yeah?
Being awful, but relatable.
But what is the appeal of playing someone who isn't sort of on the face of it likable?
I actually have a real problem with women being called unlikable because you never hear that about a man. You never hear it about such an unlikable bloke. You have, they're funny, they're called anti-heroes, and they're funny and they're strong and diverse and interesting. She has a very heightened set of circumstances. You're handed a baby who a doctor tells you is never going to lead a typical life. They probably won't walk, they probably won't talk. You face down this horror, and you're then in the roses. Everything after that, the baby lives, you love, your family comes back together. The small stuff doesn't really apply. You don't get worried about it, you say whatever you think. I feel like she has a different set of tenets by which she lives, and some of them are really not likable, but she's human in that way. I don't mean for her to be liked, but I think a lot of actresses were worried that that would somehow tarnish them.
JJ is so excited. He's never had an aide speak for him before, just Mum. I suppose he is 16 now. It's time his voice changed. Oh, yeah, no, that means he's laughing.
If it's something that you celebrate, someone's diverse emotion, then that's interesting as an actor. I like it.
Sure.
I like that. That's got likability written all over it. Aren't women... I mean, I hate sort of saying that we're created out of some sort of patriarchal idea, but we sort of are. You're not given that many iterations of what it is to be a woman in film and television, or you certainly haven't been up until now. Now being the golden age of television, I think, where you can do whatever you want. You can write whatever you want, you can direct it how you want, and you can embody it. You can be unlikable and explore what that looks like. And nobody is one thing. Like, we're all everything. And surely that's the whole idea of being actresses. Actresses are asked to be that. You know, it's often pretty two-dimensional. A role will be far more two-dimensional, not the roles that we write for ourselves necessarily, or certainly these particular roles sitting around here. But usually, I don't know, in all the movies I've made, you're constantly being asked to elevate the material, expand it, fill it, create layers, find a calibration in it. So it does become the most interesting thing to see, you know, where you go, where the needle goes from awful to great.
If you could switch places with anyone else in Hollywood for a day, who would you want to be?
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K.?
I want to be Dwayne Johnson. I want to be Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, I want to be the Rock. I want to be. Come on, it'd be so fun.
Why?
Why? Because he's so big and great and awesome, and he's allowed. I'd like to feel that power, not the power that I feel inside myself, but the power that is actually acknowledged. I feel like that dude walks in and he gets shit done, whereas I have to fight really hard to get shit done. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Even though he fights, I don't think he fights.
Yeah.
Love him.
He's supposed to be a lady.
On many movies I've done with actors who are mostly short. I mean, most actors are short, they're mostly not tall. And certainly the ones I've worked with, they would dig me a ditch. They would dig you a hole to do a kissing scene in.
So that you could be
So you'd be in there, down with the mud and the dirt and below. And I remember just voicing early on, wouldn't it be just a bit easier if maybe he stood on a half apple or a whole apple?
Yes.
Then dig me a ditch. So you're like...
I have never felt sorry for tall people. Until just
It was
this
really
moment.
embarrassing and awful. And I remember saying it happened twice. And I remember on both occasions saying to the actor, isn't it weird for you? And they were like, no. No, it's great. No, it's fine. It's great, because now we're at the same height.
Oh, God.
That's
That was embarrassing. Embarrassing and sad.
Hi, I'm Oprah.
Hey, I'm Issa Rae. Catherine Hahn.
Kevin Bacon, Philly Bob Thornton.
Elizabeth Moss, Kris Jenner, Minnie Driver, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching The Hollywood Reporter
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
Hold on.
One more time.
Be sure to hit subscribe for more videos.